Claude just launched a new feature that's absolutely mind-blowing, and this is a complete game changer for every other LLM. It allows you to connect Claude to dozens of tools without having to set up MCP. This is going to allow you to do things like create images, create videos, and even answer your email or send payments straight from within Claude. So let's dive into exactly how to use this. Now, this new feature that I'm talking about is Claude's ability to now connect to way more connectors. If you open up Claude on your desktop, you are going to see that you now see this right here, which says connect your tools to Claude. If you click on this, you'll be able to now browse through more connectors than any other app has. In addition to that, if you click on desktop extension right here, you will be able to see a bunch of different extensions, and you could add these things in, and these are pretty crazy. For example, read and write and manage your notes on Apple Notes, control Google Chrome, browser tabs, Windows, and navigation. Read and send iMessages. There's an Airtable one. There's a PDF filler one. There's a control your Mac one. There's a Windows MCP. There's a Spotify one. And this is absolutely insane because this is going to allow us to access way more tools from straight inside of Claude. Now, if you don't have the desktop app, you'll be able to do this same exact thing from your computer. You literally just come over here. You're going to click on settings. You're going to click on connectors. You're going to scroll down, and then you're going to see all these different connectors. And if you click on browse connectors, you're going to see the same exact thing that I just showed you from the desktop app. And literally all you have to do to connect to one of these is just click on this plus sign right here, and it very simply walks you through exactly what you need to do in order to get set up to one of these things. For example, if we click on Zapier right here and click connect, we literally just click on that plus right here. This opens up a new window, which basically instantly connects you to Zapier's MCP once you actually log in right here. And that's all you have to do for all of these different tools. And it's the same exact thing for these desktop extensions. For example, read and send iMessages. I'm going to click this right here. You'll be able to see that you're going to be able to download this extension right here, and then you'll be able to send iMessages, search contacts, read messages, and get unread messages all from within inside of Claude. Okay, now in order to actually set up these extensions, because I just tried to do this and I actually got an error, you're going to come over here, you're going to click on settings. You're now going to see extensions right here. You can click on browse, and then you can go through and you can actually grab one of these extensions. You literally just click on it, then click install. For example, this Google one, come over here, click on install, but then I just tried to use it right here and I wasn't actually able to do it. So now what I have to do is I have to open up my system settings and I have to go through all of this stuff in order to actually get this set up. So if we pull up all my windows right here, we'll be able to see this right here. Basically, this tells you exactly what to do. I needed to come into Claude right here and I need to give this full access right here, which requires me to type in my password. We can see that this now will have it once I quit it and I reopen it. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to reopen Claude, and now this should be able to actually read my messages. So I'm going to say, please let me know what the last iMessage I received was. Now, let's see if this actually works. This is going to go through. This is now should have access. It says, great. I'll check out your most recent iMessage. We can see that it went through this. It tells me exactly who it's from, and it says knock me out. Otherwise, it would cost would go up more to an oral surgeon. And then I would say, please give me more context on this conversation. What else did they say? And basically, this is my brother who's messaging me that he needs to get his wisdom tooth removed or something like that. So that's probably where this is going to come from. Again, we just need to actually give this access right here. And this is going to go through, and this is going to get me more context from all of this. So they sent me an attachment. I responded, oh boy. They wrote, hit me for 1,700. Seems like there might be some autocorrect. Then it says, knock me out. Otherwise, cost would go to an oral surgeon. So this is about his tooth. I'm going to say, tell him no worries. I will handle it. And then what this should do is send a text message to my brother and tell him, no worries, I will handle it. So I'm going to click on allow always right here. I'm going to click on allow. And then this actually just went through. I'm not sure if you heard that, but it texted my brother and then said that to him, said, no worries, I will handle it. And this actually went through, and this texted my brother this, which is crazy. Now, before I show you 5 crazy things that you can now do as a result of this, I wanted to make sure that you smash that subscribe button so that you stay up to date on the latest and greatest AI tools. I upload videos like this almost every single day, and you're not going to want to miss them. Now, use case number 1 here is you can now get this to help you go through your inbox. For example, I'm going to say, please access my Gmail. Let me know if I have any urgent emails since 9 a.m. this morning. And what this is going to do is this is then going to access my Gmail because I have given it access to it. We could see that it's searching through my messages, and this is going to let me know if I have any urgent emails that I need to respond to. In addition to that, what this is going to do is this will also let me actually send replies to those emails. So it says, based on my research, I've actually found several. So this one right here is a follow-up right here. This one right here is a post stats report. This one is a course progress update. This one right here is a content creation challenge. This one right here is content creation struggles. So these all have to do with different mentorships for different social media platforms. Again, if you didn't know, I also run a pretty big social media YouTube channel in which I teach people how to grow on things like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all stuff like that. I'm doing it literally for like the last 10 years. That being said, so I could actually have this go through and reply to these. Or let's say, can you please let me know what my calendar looks like for the rest of the day? Am I in a lot of meetings? I am on EST. But what I'm going to get this to do is block out time on my calendar. So it says you have 2 meetings scheduled for the rest of the day today. There's a call at 6 o'clock and there's also a call at 7:45. So I have a moderately busy evening. I thought that I had earlier calls, but they probably got canceled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and say, please schedule time where it's convenient for me to go through my email and respond to urgent emails. Now, essentially what this is doing, and this is becoming my think partner in how I manage my time, how I manage my calendar, and how I manage my workflow. So this says that I'll find a convenient time slot in your schedule to block off for email management. Let me check your availability for the rest of the day. And then it has a few different time slots that it recommends that I can do. So it could be during travel, it could be early morning, it could be tonight, or whatever that is. So now I'm actually using this in just one interface, because otherwise I'd have my email open, I'd have my calendar open, I'd have my iMessage open, I'd be trying to go through all of them to figure out what my schedule is going to look like, but I don't have to do that anymore because I can access everything straight from here. Okay, now the next thing that I wanted to show off here, use case number 2, is going to be using this in conjunction with PayPal. Now I tried to do a few different things here. The first thing that I asked this to do was how much money have I received on PayPal so far this year. What it did was went through all my different listed transactions. It said year to date I've earned over $171,000 on PayPal, and then it breaks it down by payment size. So I've had 11 payments over $5,000 totaling 80 grand. I've had 39 payments between $1,000 and $5,000 totaling 80 grand, and then I've had 33 payments less than $1,000, which totaled just about $11,000. So basically this told me that I've received 83 separate income transactions, and I can go through and have this plot things out, like how long was there in between them? Was it repeat purchases? How can I maximize my revenue? How could I do all things like that? Now, the next thing that I tried to do with this was I tried to get it to send my brother $5, and it told me that it wasn't actually able to do that, but it walked me through how I could do that. And then I asked it what else I could do with this feature. So it says that I could view transaction history, analyze income and expenses. I can create invoices, which would be incredibly helpful. I could check the status of transactions. And then it told me what I could do with a few other of these different features that I actually have enabled right here, which is something that I wanted to also show you. So if we come over here, we could see that I can now access things from Canva. I could get this to create things. For example, I came over here and I said to this, please create a thumbnail in at Canva that is just the YouTube logo with a background. It should be the YouTube thumbnail sizing. And then what this actually went through was this went through and actually created this design. And that is pretty crazy because now I can generate images inside of Claude, or I could have it actually find things. For example, I said, can you please let me export Manus? And then I came down here and said, please export it as a PNG. Then essentially it went through and gave me the ability to do that. So if we click on this right here, this is then going to bring us to a link that allows us to access this and be able to download the exact Canva that I was actually referencing over here. And again, this is just going to allow us to get way better from a single tab. What the future of AI is going to bring is a massive skyrocket in the amount of productivity that people are getting. And the way that you're actually going to get that productivity is by not having 100 tabs open like most people do, but instead by being able to access so many different things from just one window like this. And again, if we come over to settings right here, there are a ton of different things that you are going to be able to add into this. If we come into connectors and then scroll down here, you're also going to see that you could do tons of other things. Like in video right here, this will actually allow you to make AI generated videos, or Intercom gives you access to data for better customer insights. Or maybe you wanted to use something like Square, Stripe, Zapier, or Workato, or even Notion. Now, another use case that I wanted to show off here is I want you to go through my Google Drive and suggest any changes I should make to the redactable script. Now, what this should do is this should search through my drive. It should be able to find this script that I was working on in here, which is going to be a future sponsored video that I'm going to do on this channel. And it says, perfect, I have found this. Let me fetch the full content to give you comprehensive suggestions. And then it says, after reviewing this, here are my different suggestions for improvements. It wants me to strengthen the opening hook, wants me to add urgency and social proof. It wants me to do a few other things like all of these different changes, change the call to action, and all of these different things. In fact, this is giving me a lot of different changes that I would make here. And then it says, would you like me to help implement any of these or dive deeper into any particular section? So what I could get this to do from here is I could get this to make these changes or make a copy, make these changes. But then guess what I can also do? I can also then have it find the email to the brand. So I'm going to say, using Gmail, please find the brand's email for this, and then this is actually going to go through and this is going to find that email thread. It's going to find the email, and I will actually be able to send this new revised script that this was able to do to this right here. And this is going to make my life so much easier because, again, I don't have to go back and forth a bunch of different times in order to do things now. I could just do all of it straight from within Claude with all these different tools and all these different things. Not sure if you've seen the reports yet, but Goldman Sachs just came out and said that they think in the next 12 months, AI is going to replace over 300 million jobs. So my question for you is, are you going to be one of those people that's replacing those jobs, or are you going to be one of the people that gets replaced because you didn't embrace AI? And that's exactly why I created AI Automation School that you could check out at the pinned comment below. In fact, I have special launch pricing right now. So if you want to stay ahead of what's happening in AI and you want to learn how to automate your work with AI, how to make more money with AI, how to build AI agents without knowing having to code, or you just want me to audit your personal AI workflow so we could speed things up for you, I strongly suggest that you check it out. Now, if you like this video, I strongly suggest you check out this video right here, which shows you how to outsource your work to AI without knowing how to code. I'll see you over there.